Welcome back to the Ruby Tuesday. My name's Ruben. This is my review for Netflix's new anime series, Rising Impact. I've not got any professional experience in golfing. I didn't think that a golfing anime would be exciting to watch because when I've watched a little bit of golf that I found it incredibly boring to watch. However, playing mini golf, playing putt-putt, all of that is fun. Even going to the driving range, just hitting a ball as hard as you can.
That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said.
I've watched the anime. Let's talk about it. Rising Impact follows the growth of a third grader, Gawain Nanaumi, as he encounters the sport of golf and competes with his rivals. If you've ever seen Hunter x Hunter, it kind of feels like it starts like that, where you have this little kid, seemingly the world hasn't beaten him down yet because everything about him is personified that life is great. You want to be around this character because his characteristics is just full of life. He is energetic, super strong for his age, super fit for his age. He lives in the mountains with his grandpa. His parents are gone, and he wants to be the best hitter in the world. He wants to hit as far as he can, so he's kind of obsessed with baseball until he meets this young lady who inspires him to become a pro golfer. I've seen a few sports animes and they somehow always manage to make a sport that you think that could be boring watching over an anime, like how's that going to make for a good arc, into something that's interesting. And so if you take anime and take in all the anime tropes, take golf as the sport, and then take the skill that's needed, and then have an arc about a young kid that wants to be the biggest hitter but knows nothing about golf, that is kind of where the arc seeps into. But there's other quirky, eccentricities that make this anime worthwhile watching. Like, if you notice that one of the schooling for the kind of the best place to go and study golf is Camelot Academy. And our main protagonist's name is Gawain, and his sort of rival is Lancelot. There are a number of Arthurian names and legends kind of mashed into this, as well as a tournament arc, which are always fun. The thing that always drives the story forward is that the characters are very likable. You can't help but root for them. They're kind of nice to each other. There is, of course, going to be the bullies, and there's always bullies in every sort of anime that makes it like just the kind of the trope that is part and parcel with what you get. You get the pervy kind of one-liners, the pervy moments, you get the bullies, you get the quirky, over-the-top, eccentric mannerisms of how they react to a certain circumstance. That is all anime, and that works well in here. And yet you can't help but be invested in our little squishy dude's enjoyment of the sport and his fervent nature of wanting to be the best. So much so getting blisters on his hands and doing everything he can actually do to become best at the best at the sport. And then seeing others in golf who are incredible, and the way they showcase that through their different eyesights or the animation that they show of how good this particular golfer is and how good these golfers are competing against each other at such a young age, makes for a very riveting series, especially as we get to the latter episodes where that tournament arc kind of comes to a head and they have to travel a little bit. I really enjoyed this. I was surprised at how much fun this was. It's not one that you have to concentrate much on, but it's easy to watch and have something in the background if that's your game. But also, I think you'll be surprised at how much you get invested in the main characters that we are introduced to, this sort of surrogate family that our character is then kind of thrust into, and then he's schooling. All of that plays for a wonderful kind of anime that is unusual and different. I've certainly never come across a anime about golf, and I somehow think that this anime is going to revitalize or resurge people's interest in golfing. I certainly learned a few things about golfing that I never knew. It's way more technical than I ever expected it to be. So let me know your thoughts down below. Are you going to give this a go? Did you look at it and say, anime about golf? Well, I'm not giving it a go. That's kind of my thought process when I started going into this, and then I was like, this is kind of good. It reminds me a little bit of that feeling you get when you watched Spy Family or those early episodes of Hunter x Hunter. So let me know what you thought. Who's your favorite character in this anime? Are you going to give it a go? I'm going to give this 4 Nicolas Cages out of 5.
You got one.
I think it's a fairly strong anime. It's a lot of fun. worthwhile watching if you're an anime lover, worthwhile watching if you love golf. So I'm still trying to get over pneumonia. We have a cold going around in the house, so if my voice sounds a bit out of it and I sound out of breath, it's because I recently got out of hospital from pneumonia, and I'm still trying to fight up for cold. So bear with me as I'm trying to get reviews out again. Thank you so much for being a part of the Ruby Tuesday. Do help share and subscribe, all that kind of nonsense. That really helps this channel go up in the YouTube algorithm, because I haven't been putting out a lot of content because I've been quite ill. But I do appreciate our community. We will be again here on Saturday with Movies and Munchies. We have a pre-recorded best of top 5 movies and top 5 TV series, because Chris from Movies and Munchies is actually away on holiday, so we thought this was a really good time to put out our top 5 in the middle. We'll do again one at the end, but as we're in the middle of the year, we thought this was a great time to do that. Again, our Patreon has, I think we're like 25 30 Patreons there. Lots of great community content there. Starts at £1, and we have over 100 videos there for you to jump in on with just £1. Thanks so much for watching, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.